What up, chosen ones? It's your boy Beyond Chosen. And today, I'm bringing another video. Topic of the day. It's a beautiful day to be Monday. Don't everybody just love Mondays? Something about Monday that just gets your blood flowing and working right. Everything seemed to go right? For some people, yeah. But in my case, no. Not at all. Allow me to elaborate. I had a load that I was supposed to deliver. Well, I got a multi-stop load that's all through Illinois. Right. First stop, I was supposed to be in Rockford, Illinois. Or Rock Island, Illinois. 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Second stop, I was supposed to be in, Bolingbrook, Illinois. And third stop, I'm supposed to be in Chicago, Illinois. Sound easy, right? According to the time that I pulled over last night about like 19 miles away, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I had all the way from 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. To 5 o'clock to get this load in. Well, 6 o'clock to get this load in. 6 o'clock in the morning. And I was straight, you know what I'm saying? Before I fell asleep, I just swore up and down that everything was going to be right. It's going to be a smooth transition into Monday, right? Once again, wrong. So, trying to find out. Like I said, I was straight. I set the alarm for everything. I got my route set up. I had, my paperwork in order. I turned in all my paperwork. I was straight, you know what I'm saying? I was ready to just, shut down and chill. But I couldn't go to sleep. Because honestly, when you are in an area or a place where the sky is looking like that, it is very, very hard to go to sleep. Very, very hard to go to sleep. And these things right here, these are what's supposed to make it dark in the back for when you do go to sleep. But if you see right there, there's gaps and holes where that light comes in. At the bottom of it, there's gaps and holes where the light comes in. So you can't trick your mind that it's dark behind that, because the light will still come in. Or you'll just think that, you left the light on or something. And in that case, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not, that's not the case. So, back to the main story. So I was straight. I'd set everything up. I had my route all lined up and, had the alarm set. Thought I was going to be gravy. And I'm going to sleep at 11 o'clock. And ended up waking up around 4. Freezing cold. I'm still under the cover, but I'm like, man, something's not right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's something not right. It's cold. It's chilly. And then, a few seconds later, I hear the radio cut on. Now, I have my phone hooked up to the radio, like Bluetooth to the radio, so I can actually hear my alarm, because it's like a big old movie theater back there. A big old surround sound back there when my phone is hooked up to the radio via Bluetooth. So I'm thinking, I'm all good, but like I say, the radio cuts on. It automatically switches over to FM radio. And I'm looking at, I get up, turn over and look at the time. It's like 4:45. My alarm is set for 5 o'clock. So usually in the back of my mind, with me going to sleep at 11 o'clock, I'm like, let's let this alarm do its job. So I'm like, all right, I'm just about to go ahead, hook this back up to the radio, and get my get the full feeling of my alarm when it's time to wake up. Right? No, that's not the case. What I actually ended up doing in my sleep is getting up, turning the radio from this all the way down. Turned the radio all the way down. And I went back to sleep, thinking I was straight. So, I got a phone call from the dispatchers around like 5:45. And I looked up at the time. I was like, oh man, I slept through my alarm. So, my first instinct is skip all that pre-trip crap. Let's get in this, get in this truck and get moving. Because I'm 19 minutes away. It's 5:45. And I have to be there exactly at 6 o'clock. Didn't make it there on time. Not at all. Not at all. So, I actually ended up getting there around like 5 minutes late. So I got there at 6:05. And I was supposed to be there at 6. So, I'm thinking, all right, I'm just going, send in my my arrival call at the first stop, and it's gonna be straight. It's gonna be a breeze. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll let it slide. So, I get to this the first stop in Rock Island, Illinois. Get to the first stop, and then I go in the building and try to get my paperwork turned in, and then all of a sudden, as soon as I get docked in the door that he assigned me to, I get a phone call from the dispatcher. The dispatcher that supposed to be dispatching me over the week instead of the weekend. The dispatcher that's at home every weekend while I'm out here every weekend and week, constantly, consistently. So he calls me and he says, hey. So I'm thinking we about to be civilized about this. When somebody calls you and say, hey, I'm thinking everything's about to be civilized. I'm thinking, maybe he had a good weekend. Maybe he had a good weekend. Once again, wrong. So I call, he says, hey, you want to kind of explain to me why I come into the office seeing a late load on a Monday? And I'm already not liking his tone. I was like, yeah, you know what, man? My fault. It's on me. I ended up setting my alarm and everything. I set my alarm, but I slept through it, And I explained to him the whole situation. I explained to him how, I hooked my phone up to the truck so I can hear my alarm better. And then the truck cuts off. I mean, the thing that generates the truck when the truck is off, cut off. And it disconnected my phone from the radio. Don't know how I did it, but it did it. It did it like once before, but I thought it was just a fluke. Nah, it did it when it mattered. So I'm like, yeah, the truck kind of, just it took my alarm off of the radio, because I usually put my alarm on the radio so I can hear it, so I don't sleep through it. So he says, well, what can we do? No, he says, why didn't you wake up? And I literally just explained to him why I didn't wake up. And I told him, I said, my bad. You know, I made a mistake and slept through my alarm. It wasn't intentional. So he was like, well, what do you think we could do to prevent this from happening again? You know, what can we do different? You need another alarm or something like that? And I'm like, I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, even if I do get another alarm, where am I going to plug it up at? And if I do get a chance to plug it up, the APU won't even stay on long enough for me to even hear it. 9 times out of 10, it's going to cut that alarm off and cut my phone off the radio. So either way it goes, I'm going to sleep through an alarm if there's no alarm when there's supposed to be an alarm. So, but that's what he could have said. But instead, he was like, what do you think we could do next time to prevent this from happening again? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, what do you want me to do? The truck cut off on me. It's not like I just wanted to, you know, sleep through the alarm. Like, because the way this, like I said in the beginning, in one of my past videos, this company is set up off of a minimum. If you are on time to every load, picking up, delivering, and also on time, I mean, work 7 days a week, and you're not going out of route with, you know, with your truck, then you can get a minimum of $1,250,000. $1,250. So, and this is like the most important time, if you ask me, to get that minimum, because I get a bonus of $1,000 on top of that. And then on top of that, like, I didn't do anything last week. Last week, it was just a bunch of relays. Here, go pick up this relay. Switch with this person. Go get this person. Stop right here. Meet with this person. And, you know, it was just a whole bunch of that. So, I didn't really go nowhere. And I really, like, even through the weekend, I didn't go anywhere. I don't go nowhere. Only places I go is Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana. Those are the only 4 places. Is that right? Yeah, 4 places I've been. The only 4 places I've been. That's it. Nowhere else. And that's what it looked like I'm going to be doing. So, that minimum can really help me out. So why would I personally be late? No, thinking in the back of my head, this is the perfect time to get away with a $2,000 check. Why would I purposely oversleep with a load? And I'm only 19 miles away. 19 miles away. Why would I personally sleep through a load? That makes no sense. So you have to see, like, somewhere in that scenario that it was a flaw with something other than me. Because ain't nobody gonna just turn down $2,000, man. Come on now. Come on, really? You gotta be a damn fool to turn down $2,000, chosen ones. Come on now. But like I said, man, it's just the little shit. You know, sometimes it be the smallest shit that can fuck up your week or start your week so fucking bad. It's the smallest shit. And it's just that easy. So, but over the day, I began to grow tired because it didn't end right there. That was just the beginning. So I got to my second stop. Well, I got, well, as soon as they got done unloading me, after me and my driver manager had that wonderful, pleasant conversation, turns to find out, I ended up giving the first stop all of the bills. And the receiving office guy looked like he on some kind of fucked up drug, because I passed him a full stack of papers just for him to give me back 2 pieces of paper. And I'm like, excuse me, sir, I gave you, I made a mistake and gave you all of my bills. Do you happen to have the rest of my bills? You know, because I have like 2 other stops that I have to, you know, go deliver to. And he says, I have nothing. I have nothing. Didn't even look. Didn't even take the time to look. He just said, I have nothing. So I'm like, okay. I walk away. And I go to my second stop. So I call my driver manager before I even take off. I'll say, hey, I made a mistake and gave him all of the bills. He says he can't find the bills. What do you want me to do? Driver manager says, just go ahead, go to the second stop, and we'll fax over the bills. Made it seem so easy, so simple, right? Wrong again, wrong. Because when I got there, it took this man literally over 3 hours to finally get my paperwork. It took him over 3 hours. Because the company that I went to, the second stop that I went to, they didn't have a fax machine. How are you going to be a big ass building with shipping and receiving and you have no fax machine? None whatsoever. How? That makes no sense. So the guy ended up writing down his email. I called my driver manager, gave him the email information, and I'm sitting here 3 hours. 3 hours of just sitting. Absolutely sitting. Doing nothing. Once again, thinking in the back of my head, I could be at home. I could be at home doing this shit. I don't want to do this shit over the road. I could be at home. And that's why I hate to sit, because if I sit, Chosen Ones, I'm telling you, in a couple weeks I quit. And I'll be back at home without a job. Thinking I have something set up, but it don't work out. It never works out. It only works out when you go over the road. That is the easiest way to get into truck driving, is if you go over the road. Now, I sat there for 3 hours. Then eventually he unloaded me, and then I ended up here. The place where I gotta pay for parking. I got service. I'm still like 24 miles away from the third stop. Didn't end up getting up to the third stop. So he said that I'll be going to Chicago tomorrow, dropping this off, and getting exactly right back out of Chicago and going straight over to Iowa. Well, going to another city in Illinois, then I'm going straight to Iowa. So yeah, Chosen Ones, that's been my lovely Monday, man. That's been my beautiful, beautiful Monday. Now, if you made it this far in this video, bro, you are a real motherfucking MVP. I want you to put it in the chat saying I am a MVP. Period. Alright? And you just entered to win. So if I see you comment, I am the real motherfucking MVP. Those words exactly. I am the real motherfucking MVP. You just entered to win a cash giveaway. Alright. So, thanks for the love and support, Chosen Ones. I have a huge headache. I just got done eating, so I'm about to go lay down. And this has been the vlog for the day, y'all. Make sure y'all put y'all comments down below, y'all thoughts on it. And if you do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Another reaction coming soon. I may do a reaction on Wednesday, cause I want to do a try not to laugh challenge on Wednesday, and then Friday. Well, no, on Thursday I probably do a reaction to a pure post score video. Gil didn't reference a video that I should watch, so I'll just look one up of a pure post score, and then we're gonna go crazy, man. We're gonna get some lit reactions. All right, so make sure y'all leave a like, comment down below what I should play next, what I should do next, or any suggestions for the channel. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that post notifications bell. All right, chosen ones, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace, love, and happiness. I'm gone.